happens here becomes legendary.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the biggest successes and failures under the WWE leadership of Triple H so far.
But here's the thing, it doesn't matter if you don't like that decision.
It's time to play the game! Number 5, saved. Mid-card championships matter. Without a strong mid-card, the product will suffer. Previously, the mid-card belts, such as the United States and Intercontinental Championships, were well respected in the WWE. But around the 2010s, they struggled for relevancy as strange and boring bookings took over.
Oh, you gotta love this! Teddy Long's been in charge of this show for 30 minutes and it's an absolute mess. An absolute mess! We got a new United States champion!
Considering the mid-card belts are often a testing ground for future main eventers, it was a bad decision. Well, with Triple H in charge, those belts began a resurgence. Alongside new designs, the belts had important storylines and matches tied to them.
The man who holds the title goes to work. He makes every live event. He makes every television show. Defends the championship across the world. That is why the Intercontinental Championship is so important.
This resulted in Gunther's record-breaking reign with the Intercontinental title. The US belt has also experienced a revival, with Sami Zayn bringing back the open challenge that led to some great and surprising matches.
Then it would be my honor to pay you back and give you what you gave me 10 years ago, and that is a shot at the US Championship!
Number 5, ruined. Product placement everywhere.
My company, Prime Hydration, has partnered with the WWE to be the first ever center ring sponsor of this great organization.
WWE has a long history of teaming up with brands. On several occasions, it's been bizarre, such as when Dolph Ziggler as Colonel Sanders beat up The Miz as a chicken for a KFC deal. However, with The Game as top dog and TKO owning WWE, the company has stepped it up.
Yeah, might get 90% of people hate it, and they're gonna hate it. They're gonna do all this stuff, and then as you said, as you move forward, it's there. It's just there.
The ring canvas is now plastered with advertisements, which a large portion of fans have disliked, finding them tacky and distracting from what happens between the ropes. As such, the deal with Logan Paul's Prime brand did not go down well.
You use us as some branding opportunity to buy another Pokemon card.
Another aspect is wrestlers' entrances. For special events, they go further to express themselves. Nowadays, it depends on who's paying, such as Drew McIntyre promoting Doom the Dark Ages at WrestleMania 41. Number 4, saved. Edgier content. In 2008, WWE departed from the mature content that made it popular with adults and moved towards promoting its product to children.
I don't even know if that's PG.
While WWE claimed the PG era ended in 2013, it felt like it never really left, as child-friendly promos hurt the product. Looking at you, Roman Reigns.
You are a sniveling little suck-up sellout full of suffering succotash, son!
Yet with Triple H's promotion, things seem to change. While the company is unlikely to go full-blown into mature content, it's dabbled in it. When The Rock brutally beat up Cody Rhodes, he also uttered some profanity. With AEW offering fans more mature content and having success, Hunter realized that it needed to change. In 2025, he stated that the edgier content would be used sparingly for Impact.
Yeah, and you're 20 years younger than your siblings, is that right? You know why? Because you were a mistake. Let him go! Let him go!
Number 4, ruined. Not coping with criticism. Triple H is no stranger to criticism. After all, he was a wrestler for decades, typically in the main event, and was often on the receiving end of fans' dislike.
He was a student of the game.
Tonight, an army to take...
Kind of understood the bigger picture of storytelling. So now he's brought that to his role as chief content officer here.
But now that he's the boss of the product, Hunter doesn't seem to like that the buck stops with him. In 2025, during a WWE interview with Peter Rosenberg, the Game took shots at fans with negative opinions about the programs, even uttering a curse word. He also mentioned that those critics are essentially ruining the product for others.
The business that feeds you you're now ruining it for people and lessening their enjoyment of it.
After receiving criticism for WrestleMania 41, he arrived at the controversial Roast of WrestleMania event where he, once again, used a swear word towards those complaining about his booking.
Was there something else that made you guys decide, like, you know what, we want this guy still here?
I love the question. You enjoying the show? All part of the show, man.
Number 3, saved, cross-promotion. For a long time, WWE didn't mention nor promote other promotions, which is strange since it had a storied history of this before. However, with AEW having working relationships with several promotions, Triple H saw an opportunity. In 2022, the seeds were sown when the then reigning TNA Knockouts champion Mickie James entered the Royal Rumble.
Mickie James, Impact Women's Champion. Nothing she hasn't done, nothing she hasn't accomplished in the WWE.
In 2024, the companies announced a partnership that saw TNA wrestlers appearing on WWE programming and vice versa. This move made it exciting to be a WWE fan, as matchups that were thought unlikely were now possible.
Two men are staying focused. Everyone right now in NXT and TNA is showing no mercy.
While not a partnership, WWE did purchase a controlling stake in Mexico's AAA, opening up the market more perhaps because the name was enticing to Triple H.
Double champion Dominic Mysterio, who was also carrying the AAA Mega Championship to the ring, the self-proclaimed King of the Luchadors.
Number 3, ruined, ticket price increase. For many fans, there's nothing better than going to a wrestling promotion live, where you can wave a funny sign and sing entrance themes. However, that's becoming less possible for those wanting to attend WWE events in recent years.
This is an opportunity to show the world what I think most people already know, that WWE is a global brand that reaches every corner of the world and excites fans from everywhere.
Despite a global cost of living crisis, the company has hiked its ticket prices to unprecedented amounts. From 2015's WrestleMania to the 2025 event, the average seat cost rose by around 140%.
What I'll say, impossibly expensive.
But it's bizarre, right? That somebody has that much money, even in their advertising budget, to pay $70,000 for a ticket.
For televised events, WWE often charges $200 upwards. House shows aren't the option for a cheaper experience either, as WWE has drastically reduced the number of shows it stages. These hefty figures have resulted in accusations from fans, including famous ones like Paul Walter Hauser, that WWE under Triple H is being excessively greedy.
WrestleMania 41 was the most successful WrestleMania in history. We shattered every record from attendance to viewership, so we're running it back to the sports and entertainment capital of the world.
Number 2, saved, more women titles.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the brand new WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
For years, the WWE Women's Division was in dire straits. With nonsensical stories, ultra-short matches, and a focus on looks over talent, there was little to celebrate. However, after calls to give them a chance took over social media, WWE began the women's revolution in 2015. Yet something was missing. Enter Hunter. In 2024, he helped introduce midcard titles, such as the Women's United States and Intercontinental Championships on the main brands.
It's time to reveal something that represents exactly that. A new symbol of excellence at WWE, the WWE Women's United States Championship.
This elevated the division, bringing new main eventers and getting fans excited. The developmental brands didn't miss out as NXT got the Women's North American belt, and after the show was canceled, the Women's Speed Championship. This brought the division closer to the men's available belts, creating a more level playing field.
It's breaking down! I haven't seen Book move that fast since 05! A small taste of what's gonna happen Sunday!
Number 2, ruined, bringing back Brock Lesnar. As the Beast incarnate, Lesnar was a vital cog in the WWE main event scene. However, following accusations of Vince McMahon's misconduct, that all changed. when Janelle Grant issued a lawsuit in 2024. She stated that she was used by McMahon to entice Lesnar to sign a new contract.
The parent company of WWE says they take the accuser's, quote, horrific allegations very seriously and are addressing the matter internally.
Due to the scandal, Lesnar was banned from WWE. However, at 2025 SummerSlam, he returned to launch a feud with John Cena.
Now Lesnar into the ring, and Brock Lesnar with John Cena on his shoulders. Brock Lesnar with an F5 to John Cena.
Not only did critics and fans take issue with the decision, but so did Grant's legal team. They pointed out the accusations she provided against Lesnar and stated that WWE's, quote, attempt to sweep misconduct under the rug will backfire.
John, I'm coming for you! It's D-Day tomorrow, John! I'm coming for blood!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, saved, changing the culture. Speaking of McMahon, even before the misconduct allegations came to light, backstage morale was low. However, once the scandal was announced, it plummeted even further.
The announcement came moments ago that McMahon, the WWE founder, is stepping down from the parent company.
Yet when Triple H took over, reports emerged that demonstrated the positive change. Morale rapidly rose as wrestlers and crew enjoyed going to work more than they had for ages. There was no longer a constant fear of being fired.
This is the WWE Universe, and we are eternally grateful for all of you.
Current and former wrestlers have publicly affirmed this to be the case. Arn Anderson spoke about the friendly and positive nature of workers backstage. Randy Orton mentioned that family matters could now take precedence. The Undertaker spoke about wrestlers trusting the system and being far more relaxed. Happy workers always lead to better production, which is great for fans.
I'm so happy for you, so proud of you, and you're working your balls off. It shows in everything you're doing, man. I can't say it enough, man. Thank you.
Number 1, ruined. John Cena's retirement. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time, John Cena announced his farewell tour in 2024.
I had to pitch this idea, a real wrestling farewell, and hoping that they would see the business in it.
While fans were sad the time had arrived, they were also excited to see what would happen. While there was some praise, such as for Cena's heel turn, there's been a lot of criticism for how it's been handled by Triple H.
It builds to the moment, and when it happens, you still can't believe it.
For starters, following the turn, WWE didn't capitalize on it as The Rock vanished before Cena became face again. The lack of direction for Cena's opponents was a problem.
I have never once not been surprised by our audience.
Hunter claimed it was Cena's decision who he faced. However, Cena claimed he'd never chosen his opponent throughout his career, stating, quote, "They deal him, I play him." Sadly, this public airing of dirty laundry has tarnished the tour.
I much more prefer the surprise. Is that the answer you're looking for?
That's the answer you gave me.
All right. Very good.
Should WWE stick with the game running the product, or should someone else get the chance? Who? Let us know in the comments below.